You know what time it is, don't you? Oh, it's time. It's time for the Mystery Rock Latex reveal. We're here at the museum. I'm John Adolfi. Welcome. Those of you who don't know anything about what we're doing, stick around. We're going to be doing something that is fascinating. We've created a mold on the Mystery Rock. Have you seen the Mystery Rock video? If you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, stick around. You'll learn as we go here because it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen before. We should get a pretty good crowd here in just a few moments. My name's John Adolfi. This is the Lost World Museum, where we have a discussion on whether we came from an ape-like creature 3 to 4 million years ago. Alien, did they have anything to do with our evolution? Or were we created by God, Adam and Eve, with a Noah's Ark flood and everything? That's what we do. But in back of me, we have something that I don't know if it could be considered part of that dialogue. Perhaps it is. It's certainly a lot of fun. But what we did, thank you, Coner. I appreciate the TikTok love. And any TikTok coins that get donated to this event get directed towards buying other equally exciting artifacts for us to be able to show on live and make videos of. All right, here's the background. First off, let me just give you a sneak peek. There it is, the Mystery Rock. And so those of you who don't know what the Mystery Rock is, we got it in 2009. The fella that got it out of Harlan County, Kentucky. That's right. Harlan County, Kentucky, out of Cranks Creek. I guess it's a reservoir. I'm ready for the reveal. Good, because me too. So I feel so bad for people that, are going to get here and it's going to be over with. But I'm going to kind of build up to it just a little bit for the sake of them and also for the sake of the drama, because this has been something that we have been waiting for several days now. I tapped on the rubber. It seems like it's cured. Worst thing can happen is it doesn't work and we have to do it over again. But spooky babies, that's funny. Coner, thank you very much for the TikTok love. I'm glad you made it. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. May I? We're not too worried about how old it is right at the moment because this is rock. I mean, there's no mistaking it that it's rock. What kind of rock is what we're going to find out this coming week. You want to know something? That's Jason Cooper. That is very, very special. I wish I could I should take a screenshot of that. I think I'm going to. I'm going to show my wife that later on. That is classic. Somebody who actually set their alarm for this event. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're in central New York. It's about 40 degrees outside. We're just getting over winter here. We're at the office. Let me give you another sneak peek. We've got the Mystery Rock right there. And you guys are setting your alarms pretty early for some of you folks. Let's see, 9. What do you got in Hawaii? All right, Texas tuning in. Let's see who's out there first. We got about 190 people. What are you doing? Stick around. We've got a rock back here that we're going to be doing some amazing things with. I just seen the video on the rock for the first time at 8:58 this morning. Yep, I'm intrigued. You're in. Good. It's 70 degrees somewhere. That's right. All right, science. 233. We're just about ready to go. Let me share with you what we have done to this thing up to this point, okay? Hey from Norway. Hey from a lot of places. Listen, once we get going, I'm not going to be able to dialogue with you as much as I would like to. West Virginia, welcome. I'm glad you're ready. Guess what time it is? It is latex. Let's pull it off the footprint if it is time, all right? Come on. Let's go over to the footprint. And let me share with you a little bit of what we've done. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see the footprint. As you can see, it's even changed color. Some of the things that we did to this thing was wrap on it. I think you guys liked it better when I did it with my knuckles. Let me turn the mic around. The intriguing thing about this large rock is the fact that It is hollow sounding, but it also has a lot of marks on it. And that right there seems to appear like it's a footprint. Let me show you. And we are going to be filming this, so you'll be able to see the TikTok video later this afternoon. Now, if you can't make it all out, let me show you what we got here. We got what looks like a big toe right here. The rest of the toes aren't as defined, but my foot fits in here perfectly. You've got the heel right here, and you can see the rest. Now, truthfully, this may not be a footprint. But if it is, then we got some explaining to do. That's why our next step after this is to get this dated. Obviously, we're going to be dating it with the evolutionary timetable. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. Because if that is a modern day footprint, again, I don't think it is. I would go 40% that it is, 60% that it isn't. But let's see what this right here does. I'm going to turn the other camera on and start filming. All right, let's do it. So the first thing we got to do is we got to take this talcum powder. We got to put it here on the latex so it doesn't stick to itself. Now I'm going to get you guys in a good vantage point here, so give me a second here to get you to where you're going to be able to see this nice, okay? All right. I'm going to give you a side view because the long view, you're just too far away. I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to start peeling it back. And when I do, I'm going to add more of this. All right, so here we go. This may take a little bit, guys and gals. This is so cool. Those of you just joining us, this is called the mystery rock. And what we think here is a footprint that we put latex rubber in it, and we're going to be pulling the mold out and looking at the positive print of it. We've never done this before, so this is all new to us. And I was told by a paleontologist how to do this, and so you'll probably never see this ever again. Maybe from us, but this is not something you see every day. Now, what's mysterious about this rock is what's under all this talc right here looks like a human footprint. And so you'll have to forgive me. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Let's continue on. Yeah, I hope you guys got some popcorn and some soda, because this may take a little bit to do this. I'm going to take my time so that I do it right. Oh, this latex is nicely dried. I'm glad we waited the extra time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little talc on it so it doesn't stick to itself. That's, I guess, the secret of working with this stuff. So okay. Hey, for those of you just joining us, you're probably wondering what in the heck is going on here. Maybe some of the others can clue you in. We got what here is called the mystery rock, and we're pulling a mold made of latex rubber out of it. Okay. Oh, it's just like a rubber mask, man. On the other side, I can feel it. I feel like there's a little bump right here. Check this out. Check this out. You see that little like nipple or bump right there? Hey, thanks for the TikTok love, guys. It's corresponding to this depression right here. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. That means we're going to see every nook and cranny of this. This is going to be so cool. Okay. Oh, it's coming up good. It's coming up easier now. Okay. Okay, it's the edges that are the challenge here. And they said make sure you use lots of talc, okay, so it doesn't stick to itself. And that's what we're doing. We're following orders. Okay, we're making some progress here. What an event this is, man. I'm going to have more of these things, so you guys hit the follow button if you guys like this stuff, because I am going to have more, I don't know what yet, but I'm going to have more events like this, because this is just way cool. I mean, if I wasn't doing this myself, I'd be on the edge of my seat watching this happen as it's... And thanks for the TikTok love. What we do is we transfer that out and we buy artifacts. As a matter of fact, my wife and I are sitting down today to determine, can I tell you one of the artifacts I want to get? And I'll do a reveal. I want to get mammoth skin and mammoth fur. I'm not talking about mammoth fur like a couple little strands. I'm talking about enough to make a huge wig out of it. It's from Siberia, and it's like about $4,000 for both of them. So that's one of the things I'm going to be vying for during our... Okay, so we just pulled... This right here is the big toe. We're pulling up the big toe right now. It's kind of hard to tell anything just yet. We're going for... Okay, oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, I gotta shoot something here real quick. Okay, this is for the video that I'm putting together later today. You guys are awesome with your TikTok coins. Sorry I can't see them all and recognize all of them. This right here is kind of preoccupying myself. This is so cool. I'm going to do this again and again and again. And by the way, this latex is just Creature Effects latex that you buy like at a, like a mask or a movie special effects type store. It's liquid latex. We put down 5 layers of latex and then a women's nylon pantyhose to give it some adhesion, I guess. That's what the experts, the paleontologists, were telling me to do. So I just followed orders. Okay, this is where I need to make a little talc in here. You guys are awesome, by the way, for hanging in here with me. I appreciate it. Talking about a project, a lot of these times these people get, like a project, or they do like a hobby type project, and and they got their paints and their whatever out. This is just way whacked out, man. Oh, that's a little soft there. Okay, that's fine. Probably should have let it dry for another day, but you know what? I promised you guys I was going to do this, and I don't think it's in the heel. That's where it is. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get a little talc on there. We'll get that going, and we'll just kind of bat that down there. All right, it's coming up. Here it is. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. I just, I've never done this before. And so this, I'm hoping, tells us something about this print here. All right, here it comes. Let me show you what I was doing here. This right here was a little bit wet still, so I just kind of, All right, I'll kind of switch it a little bit to the vantage point here. shoot some video. Thank you guys for the TikTok coins. I appreciate it. Once we get done here, my wife and I are going to be looking to create a list of what we're going to use the money for as far as buying artifacts and stuff. So appreciate it. All right. And by the way, for those of you that are here that like this kind of thing and you want more of it, the least you can do to connect to us is just hit the follow button, and you'll get alerted in your For You page when we do these impromptu. You want to get on our newsletter? Just go to museumalerts.com. We're coming out with one tomorrow that gives a list of things that we're going to be doing tomorrow at 10 a.m. Museum Alerts. It's right on our profile page. Museumalerts.com is where you can get hooked into us. All right, we almost got it completely out. Some of these deeper caverns that we have in here haven't quite completely dried, but that's okay. Next time I'm going to let it dry for like 3-4 days if they're deep like this, but I'll know that next time. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, this right here is where the big toe is. Hold on, I'm going to give you a better vantage point here. There it is. There's the big toe. See, this didn't come out so good. That's okay. And the heel kind of messed up a little bit too. I'm going to hold it right like this. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Okay. This thing's kind of messing things up a little bit, but there again would be the big toe, which would correspond to this area right here. It's kind of cool, isn't it? So again, there's the depression for the big toe. Let's get some camera movement going here, okay? I'm going to take this off of its holster, and I'm going to, there we go. Okay, so that right there would be where my big toe fits perfectly. The rest of my toes fit in here. That's with the depression right there, and I'm going to flip it over, and that would be the equivalent of the, I don't know if this tells us anything other than it's kind of cool, and this was a great first time. Mike, thank you very much for the TikTok love. I appreciate it. This is the heel right here, and again, we'll be doing a video on this afternoon and releasing it that shows everything that we did here, maybe a little bit more. I'll show you the entire process. Let's do this. Oh, that's cool. It's a terrible mold. That's a terrible mold and basically shows nothing. Either that or it's not a bad mold, but there really isn't anything to be seen. I don't know which it is. Again, the toe would be right here on this side. So, hey, it is what it is. Oh, man. So, again, if you want to get our newsletter, we're going to be releasing the video on TikTok, and the newsletter tells you what we're going to do next, which we're going to go visit the Cardiff Giant next in Cooperstown, New York. And that's our next venture. Go to museumalerts.com. Everything is in our profile page. You're welcome to check it out there. Instagram and YouTube. Is that really a terrible mold? Well, you know what? It's my first mold, and I am going to frame this bad boy. We have only just begun. All right. So, again, this is where it was. And we peeled it back. There's the big toe. Hard to see it on this exactly, but there you go. There it is. Take a screenshot of it if you want. Throw it up on your Instagram or whatever, okay? We'll be putting this up on Instagram, and we'll be putting it up on TikTok. So there you have it. All right, not to belabor. Hold on, let me see if you guys got any questions. Why is it special? Well, we're going to find out how old this rock is. If this rock is really, really super old, then, and if that is a footprint, it should not be in there. I don't think this is a human footprint, but I'll tell you what, my foot fits in there, and you see right there that toe print right there? Here. It fits in there perfectly. My foot does. And that doesn't mean it's true. It just means right there. You see that right there? Right there? That toe print or depression is right where my foot fits in it. This foot right here fits into, hold on, let me see. Yeah, fits into this perfectly. So, there you go. So what'd you guys think? Don't tell me. Hold on, let me just, there we go. There we are. The mold. The mold. It's kind of weird, kind of fun. Eat it. Put it in curry. Exactly. This is a latex mold of the rock, the mystery rock, which we believe had a footprint, or at least what looks like a footprint. And what we did was we poured rubber latex in there. And then, just a bit ago, we took it out, flipped it over, and there you have it. And there's the big toe right there. What do you guys think? It's from Harlan County, Kentucky. In Cranks Creek, this rock was found. We don't know how old it is. We're going to find out maybe this as early as this week. What's the significance? Okay, let's say this rock is sandstone and it's, according to evolutionists, 200 million years old. Let's say this is actually a human footprint. Humans weren't around until, in size 12-foot humans weren't around until about 1 million or so years ago, according to evolution. You can't have a 200 million year old rock with a 1 million year old footprint in it. In Kentucky, okay, you just can't do that. Because there were no humans in Kentucky until 15,000 years ago, according to evolutionists. But if there was a worldwide flood 4,500 years ago and rock was soft during the flood because it was being formed, or shortly after the flood because it hadn't hardened yet, and somebody stepped in it and it hardened, and then the scientists today say that this is not 4,500 years ago, the sedimentary rock, it's 200 million years old, then you've got a problem. With creationism, you got the problem solved. But that doesn't necessarily prove that that's a footprint. So, We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So if those of you just joined us, we just revealed the footprint in stone, or what is alleged to be a footprint in stone. And this is the rubber impression that we have been curing for the last couple of days. And let me show you a cool way of viewing this. Those of you who just got here. That right there is where the big toe would be. Is that a footprint? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it certainly is interesting. The wrong with the heel, this didn't get a chance to cure completely. So we should have had it dry another couple of days, but that's okay. Same thing happened up here too, right there. So the heel right there. We may flatten that out or cut that off, but I think for a first time out, we didn't do too bad. There again is the toe print. That's so cool. And I've seen this for 12 years, but not like this. It looks like a footprint, but it may just be erosion in a very unusual way. And we'll get this all cleaned up again. I got to shoot some more video before we get done here, and then I'll put together something. It does look like a human footprint, but it also, because of these erosion marks right here, how deep they are, it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really, this right here is fine. This right here is fine. This right here is fine. There's even a place where my other toes go that don't push them out of the way, so or make it feel unnatural. But this right here is deep. And so is this. You see? So, may not be. It may not be. All right, you guys are awesome. Hit the plus sign, get to follow us, because we got more of this type of thing coming up. We're going to see the Cardiff Giant in another week and a half. 10 feet tall, 3,000 pounds, and boy, what a story there is to tell about this 1869 behemoth of a man just found just south of where I live. And we're going to go visit him at the museum. We've gotten exclusive rights to go there and check him out. Again, this was the footprint, alleged footprint in stone, and we did a rubber mold of it. And boy, was it fun to get out, and it was fun to make, and it was certainly interesting. There's the big toe right there. What do you guys say? Is that a footprint in stone, or is that something else? Could be erosion. There's the toe right there. Oh, look at those, man. Look at that right there. I didn't even notice that. I'm not sure what's inside the rock, but we may find out after all. Somebody suggested, yeah, really high arches. I don't think so. I think this is just, like erosion. Eat the rock? No. All right, Mike, thank you so much for all the love there. I appreciate it. So, guys, I'm going to get going. I appreciate you coming on this morning, I mean. And there will be more about this as time goes on. I'll make at least another 1 or 2 videos on this. You guys got a chance to see it live, though, and I'm glad you did. Thanks for all the TikTok love. If anybody wants to give a little TikTok gratuity, I'll shout your name out now in the next 60 seconds. Here we go. And Mike, thank you for continually just pressing that button, the TikTok button. Anybody else who joins Mike will get shout out here as we get wind down here for this morning's presentation. Spectrus, again, you come out and give TikTok love. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to take off in 30 seconds. Anybody else who wants to shoot something up there? We're going to use it to buy more artifacts. That's what we're going to do with it. And so thank you so much again. Mike, I think you really are... well, what can I say? Thank you. All right, we're going to leave in 30 seconds. Thank you, Sync. I appreciate it. Thanks for the TikTok love there. All right, and Aklar, Sync, thank you again. I don't know what the difference between fire and a money bag is, but thank you. Aklar, appreciate it again. Helen, thank you. Appreciate the TikTok coins and love. And is it a foot? Well, you're just going to have to wait for the replay. Helen, thank you again. We're going to get going in 10 seconds. If anybody else wants to throw in something in the kitty, we appreciate it. We'll use it to buy artifacts for the museum. Don't worry, you're going to be able to see the reveal in the reruns. We will be putting up at least a video or two on this momentous event. 10, 9, 8, 7. It could be just random holes. You're absolutely right. I know. We may do that. We may cast it. I'm not sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. We're going to get taken off here. I'm John Adolphi. Thanks for joining us here at the museum and our Mystery Rock and the Mystery Rock Latex Reveal. I'm John Adolphi, and welcome and goodbye for now. We're going to create some videos for a little later today. Hit the follow button if you guys want to get alerted when we do more of these type of things. And our newsletter, you can get that at museumalerts.com. Check out our profile page. We have some resources there. If you like this kind of subject, if you like the spirit of what we're doing and the spirit we're doing it in, and just remember, I don't care if you agree or disagree. I'm just glad you're here. Number one, and number two, I'm no smarter than anybody else out there. We're doing this together, shoulder to shoulder. If you want to join us, please do. All right, you guys take care. This was so cool. I'll release some videos here later this afternoon. Take care. Thanks again for all the TikTok love, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. Take care.